so much for tuning in to another episode of the Delco Duo. I'm one half of the Delco Duo, Monica Cryan.
And I'm Jenna Meisner, the other half of the Delco Duo.
Yay!
On this Saturday night, another Saturday night we were able to spend with you. So thanks for being with us.
Yes, and as you all know, we pre-record. So who knows what's going on with Penn State right now?
Oh my gosh. Every Saturday. It's all about the Nittany Lions.
This is the big one.
My husband wouldn't be happy about me saying this, but I don't really pay attention to college football, so no shocker there.
You kind of do. You kind of do.
I guess.
A little bit, but
on the actual day when they're all playing, I'm in the know of games that are important, but the in the know, as you said, we pre-record. And we do pre-record, and you should have had your outfit ready.
I know, but
tell them what happened.
No, last time we wore sports stuff.
Oh yeah,
was the Phillies.
And we got so many emails being like, "They're already out. Why are you wearing Philly stuff?" Well, that
didn't go over well, so we're not doing that.
But you completely forgot your outfit, and Kelsey gave you this, our coworker. So
this is Kelsey loves sets. Mm-hmm. So this is Kelsey's set. So usually I like to get dressed a little bit more for the Delco Duo, but I am full on comfort zone.
This is my cold AF outfit. One of the engineers said I look like a bear, and that's fine.
You are fine with that.
I'm fine with that. It's so warm and fuzzy, and I feel like I'm wearing a blanket.
Tis the season. Tis the season. And our debrief is tis the season. Let's get to it. Half the show is tis the season, half of it's not. We're not diving full into Christmas yet, but
everywhere you go, Christmas is like being shoved down your throat. So we're doing a little sprinkle of it, and then taking a little break of it, and then you know, as we get closer and closer, there'll be more to do with the holidays, of course.
But this debrief does have to do with it, and I was interested, and I wanted to know, what are your favorite? B101 is playing Christmas music now.
They have been for a
while.
Long time.
So I want to know, what are your favorite Christmas songs?
Okay, so my favorite Christmas songs. Do we have a graphic for this?
Yeah.
Oh, we do. Okay, great. My favorite Christmas songs. I need my glasses.
Oh my God.
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Frank Sinatra. White Christmas, Bing Crosby. And I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, Jackson 5. Honorable mention, Mele Kaliki Maka. That one, this season, has grown on me.
Oh, wow.
This season.
I agree with you. I didn't really like Miliki Maka because I can't say it. I think
because my son likes it, because it's like Mele Kaliki Maka.
You're good at saying that.
Well, we sing it a lot.
But so when I first saw that, and I agree, Kelsey was making fun of you, and I was,
she
really
said, "What,
old
are you 95 years old?"
Those are old songs.
Christmas music to me is all about the nostalgia. It's like songs that make you feel like it's snowing outside. You've got the fire going, and I like sort of like the it's not so much like hyped up, like Christmas,
which is funny,
more like.
Because your least favorite is the Carol of the Bells.
Yeah, that one to me is getting super annoying. It's just like the punk.
Was it by Siberian
There's
Orchestra?
so many different versions of it, but all versions of it that are like punk rock.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah. Okay, and then mine is, you would think I am like
Mother Teresa.
Yeah. Oh Holy Night, Josh Groban and Celine Dion. Not together. Like, they don't sing it together, but like both of their versions are beautiful. Breath of Heaven.
I love Breath of Heaven.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful song.
Oh my God. It's so holy. Oh my gosh. Hark the Herald Angels Sing by Mariah Carey, which is funny because, you know, everybody thinks Mariah Carey, her best Christmas song is, you know, All I Want for Christmas. Yeah. But it's so overplayed, and it's just so much. She actually has an amazing Christmas album. Her Merry Christmas, Mariah Carey, is an amazing Christmas album. I think All I Want for Christmas is actually one of my least favorite songs.
It's just so commercialized.
Yes, it is. And she does such an amazing job on that album. All of her other songs are so good.
I'm surprised by your choices. I mean, Catholic school girl, I get it, but those are the meaning of the season. The reason really for the season.
It really is. And yes, I do love the meaning of the season, but it's not, those are just really in general, just
they're beautiful songs. But you also don't hear those as much. You hear them on the radio. Breath of Heaven, no.
You don't.
The other two you hear on the radio. not as much. Mine are played way more than yours are played.
And it makes me sad that you don't, but I have the CDs. I have them in CD form. I know it's so weird. And I make sure I play them for my kids. I'm like, gosh, you have to listen to these songs. And the kids are like,
and then you wonder why Josephine has so many questions about God and is always talking about God because you're playing her these really holy songs.
And I'm like trying to get her interested. I'm like, these songs are so
She's interested. She loves it.
I know, but the songs are so good. And then my least favorite is Grinch.
That I like that one.
You're a mean one.
This could also be a Grinch outfit. This is giving Grinch.
I am Grinch against the Grinch. I hate that song. The one where he talks most of it.
I love it.
I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Stink.
Like, yes.
Stunk.
It's a terrible song. It's not even a song. It's more like he's just like talking through it, and I hate it.
Bah humbug.
Sing. Melodies. Beautiful orchestras. Like all of the above.
Okay. All right. Let's do what we're here to do tonight, and that is solve your problems on the Delco Duo. Remember, you submit them, you remain anonymous, and we talk about them. So, Gary, what's going on?
Okay, my mother has spent decades hoarding Christmas stuff. It takes up so much space in her small basement. It leaves room for barely anything else and creates clutter. I thought this was so funny when I read this. I never even realized this, but it's so true. We spend so much space for Christmas.
Not only Christmas, holiday decor in general.
Yes.
Like most storage rooms are holiday decor.
I did not even realize this, but
the tree, you get a real tree, so that's different. But our tree takes up so much space in the basement. And then I've got a lot of like pillows. Mm-hmm. Those take up a lot of space, a lot of Christmas pillows.
Yes.
So yeah, I think we all have a slight hoarding problem when it comes to not only Christmas, but holiday decor.
Holiday decor. I didn't even think about it. Like I just thought, oh, okay, this is what you use your basement storage for is Christmas, holiday, Easter, Thanksgiving.
There's so many more useful things.
And, one argument is like, that's what the basement is for, but that's crazy.
And I'm thinking of this now when we're talking about this issue. I, every year, rarely get rid of anything. I add.
You add.
I don't think I've ever gotten rid of any decoration unless it was something maybe outdoor that has, got in bad condition.
There's almost...
never. I've never gotten rid of anything.
No, and there's almost like a sacrilege to it. Like, you get rid of a Christmas thing, that's like sacrilegious. Or like it's terrible, like family.
I have to tell you, I think I do have a little bit of a problem though. So we got sushi the other night and the restaurant gifted us the Chinese calendar on bamboo. And we're cleaning up and I said to my husband, I feel so bad throwing this out, but like, why? I don't need this. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And then I said, I can't curse 2025. So now we have a bamboo calendar. Shout out to the restaurant, thank you. But now I have this giant, it's big. Like, that's such a nice gift.
There's like a lot of luck behind like the Chinese calendars and stuff.
So no, we are not throwing that out. No. 2025, be blessed. So thank you to the restaurant. But that's how I also feel like with a lot of decorations.
Yes.
My mom
meaning behind it
has given me a lot of my grandmother's decorations, of when I was a kid decorations that I loved from her house. So maybe take some off her hands.
Take some off her hands. But also, Gary, there's nowadays a lot of storage organizational things. Get your mom some of that.
Yeah, for Christmas. Organize it better.
Organize it better. And for Christmas, get her some organizational bins and stuff. I know, Gary, it's crazy.
All right, coming up next, it's not New Year's yet, but someone already has a resolution. Can we slow down?
Please give us time. We talk about it every year, and I always love your New Year's resolutions. You don't have any New Year's resolutions.
Nope. My resolution is no resolution.
No resolutions.
Can I just get through December first, though?
Okay. Sorry.
I already said before we filmed, I'm in, what was the word of the year? Brain rot? Or it was something like the really trendy word. I don't think it was the word of the year.
No, it is. It's like...
It is?
What is it, Shane?
It is brain rot? Yeah.
Is the word or the concept of the something? Because brain rot is two words.
We clearly are suffering from brain rot. But that's how, before we started filming, I said to Monica, like, I'm in brain rot right now. And it's not even the first full week. I guess it's the full week of December.
I wouldn't say you're in brain rot because the issue is is that you're actually probably at brain capacity, brain max. Like you are running. You're doing really well.
So you think after is the brain rot, like the?
No, you just think you're brain rot, but in reality, you're running so high and you're doing a lot. You know, you just had a lot of people staying at your house for a while. You're running at capacity.
That's why I've got this guy right here. I have had
That's a stress pimp right there.
the worst. All week on air. I've been struggling with this crater. Okay,
It hurts.
Stars. They're just like
Well,
you. They're
and
just like us. What was that in the magazines? They're just like us. Yeah, get a
look
nice
at that
zoom
guy.
in.
Oh,
It's healing right now, so it doesn't look as
Beautiful.
bad. But guys, it could have had its
with you
own
all week.
seat on a flight. Okay, it was.
And I'm texting my husband going, I've got a huge knot in my back. I can't even straighten my back out. This thing it's like really, it's sending shooting pains.
December's gonna kill us.
Really.
December is going to kill us.
It's a huge knot. I can't breathe right.
Where is it?
It's right here.
I have a Theragun. Maybe I can bring that in for you.
So then that's when my husband's texting me. He goes, get the gun in our room. And I go, what gun? Do we have a gun in our room? And he goes, no, the massage gun. I go, geez, hon.
You need to give more detail.
Yeah.
But he also said, tell Joe.
Yeah, he goes, tell
their
Joe,
5-year-old
our
daughter.
Get the gun. I go, oh my God. Don't tell our daughter to get the gun. He goes, the
Okay.
massage gun. I'm like, oh
Okay.
my God.
We needed a little bit more context with that.
We're running out of capacity.
Heather is stressing us out because she wants to talk about resolutions. So Heather from Havertown.
My husband recently made a resolution to get healthier. However, I noticed that my cookies keep running low. I'm not sure whether to call him out or to help keep him accountable, or to call him out to help keep him accountable or remain quiet.
Look away, Heather.
Look away.
Look away, Heather. Okay? Look away. He's on a journey right now.
He's on a journey. He's trying to figure it out himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By calling him out, he's only going to view you as like the police. He's gonna continue to try and
nag.
hide things. Yeah, he's gonna continue to try and hide things from you.
Or if you take a look at it that way, like he clearly is bad at hiding things from you. So don't encourage him to get better at it.
Yes.
So just be blind to it, even though you see it. I'm curious, growing up, did you ever have cookies out, like on your countertop or in the pantry? Like how did you have cookies often in your house?
Not really. No.
My mom had this thing, and I think she got rid of it. I don't even remember when, but it was like a Lazy Susan, the things that spin.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
And it had 4 glass jars, and every jar had a different cookie. It had Oreos, it had Chips Ahoy.
I would not have done well at your house.
And it would spin, and you could just pick one in and pick one out. My dad would come home from a lovely night of golfing, have a couple of drinks.
A lot of calories.
Next day, you'd go down there, half of the Oreos would be gone.
So it had Oreos?
Oh, it had Oreos. That was like his dinner. He was like, yeah, okay, I'm going to eat the Oreos.
Ugh.
So we had this spinning contraption, and there was just cookies all the time.
Yeah.
So this type of resolution would definitely be obvious in my house. And that's
Right.
why I'm wondering, because, you might think, like, who just leaves cookies out? People do. My mom did it for years when we were kids.
The way that Heather writes this, she goes, I noticed my cookies. Like, I don't like a house that has like
Mine and yours.
mine and your foods. This is a house.
That's
like,
roommates.
Yeah.
That's roommates when you're
exactly.
like,
my milk,
yeah.
your milk.
Yep.
Like, no. This is husband and wife.
Maybe she means like
territory.
my cookies that I made. Like I put my hard-earned
No,
effort into
she's-
making these cookies, and now they're disappearing.
No, she sounds irritated. Like, my cookies are missing. Those aren't your cookies. This is your family.
You should be cutting up carrots and celery if you want to support your husband
Yeah.
on this journey. Don't make the cookies anymore. Remove the temptation.
Remove the cookies altogether. If you guys are supporting each other through this healthy
Or
journey,
hide
you
them.
Yeah.
Hide them. We used to going back to my father,
Yeah.
God rest his soul, the Cookie Monster. When we would make Christmas cookies, my mom would have to hide them.
Yeah.
Because he would find them.
It's really tough. It's really, really tough when you're going through a journey. I would support him. Just not have cookies in the house altogether. You need to be more supportive of him and not look at it as like, oh, he's stealing your cookies. You're tempting him.
Yeah.
Go
And
through this together.
back to the simple issue at hand, remain quiet.
Remain quiet. Don't make him feel guilty about it. He's obviously already feeling guilty enough.
And like
by
if he's
not
eating
telling
them
you.
and private. Like, that's
Yeah.
sad. He's probably like
over the sink
or like in the bathroom. Like, he's clearly not, like, I feel bad for Heather's husband.
He's eating healthy in other ways. He is. That's why he's craving these cookies, because he's clearly eating healthy.
He's trying to fill that space in his heart. All right, coming up, we've got one of our own issues to talk about. You're watching the Delco Duo.
And welcome back to the Delco Duo. And now we've got one of our own issues. Right. Jenna, it is your week.
Let's get right to it.
Meisner needs an advisor.
Okay, so we'll take a break from holiday stuff. We talked a little bit about resolutions. We talked about...
I need a break from holiday.
Decor. So, as you mentioned before the commercial break, I just had family staying with me for a long time after Thanksgiving.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
We're rebounding.
Good.
No, it's there.
And now I have family staying with me.
It's the time of year. And they're so helpful, and they do so much. We had a sink emergency. We literally needed to get a new faucet, and my father-in-law is so handy and was able to do all that. It was like, if it's going to happen, I'm so happy that
they were there.
You were here.
Yeah.
So yes, they are so helpful, but it has nothing to do with the stay. The stay was great. So this upcoming summer, we have 2 conflicting weddings that are happening at the same time. We have one back in Tate's hometown, and then I have a very close friend of mine here that's getting married.
Okay.
I recently got the friend of mine who's getting married here. I got her save the date, and I had it up on the fridge. In preparation for the holiday visit, I didn't want this to become a topic where we were discussing, because Tate, no matter what, is going to the wedding in his hometown.
It's like that.
He will be going to that no matter what. The question is whether I will be going to my close friend of many years, her wedding here. Mm-hmm. So Tate and I are talking through that ourselves, and I didn't want it to be a conversation that had to be brought up with family just yet.
Yes.
Because me and Tate need to agree what's happening.
This is more of a convo for you.
Right. We need to agree what's happening as husband and wife before we then say what's happening.
Right.
So I moved the magnet on my fridge to just block the date, because I didn't want it to be a topic. So I was like, I'm just gonna move this magnet, so it's just not even a conversation.
Smart.
Well, yesterday, I don't know how long it took me to realize or to notice, but the magnet was moved, and so
the date was exposed.
The date was exposed. So I'm like, oh my God. So Tate got home from work, and I'm like, did you move the magnet on the save the date? And he's like, no, I haven't touched it.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I didn't move it. Someone moved the magnet, and it was never brought up. It was never, I don't even know if it was realized that it was the same date or not. I was trying to avoid any sort of conversation that was not holiday, and because it's going to be stressful. Yeah. It's going to be stressful for Tate if I don't go with him, or vice versa. But the magnet was moved, and no one said anything. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. And granted, right now my son is at the age where he likes to look at the things on the fridge, and he'll knock a lot of the stuff off. So I don't know if it was a case where maybe, someone was holding him and he knocked it off and they just picked it up and put it back on. I don't know.
Nope.
What do you think?
Nope. I love mother-in-laws, but they are looking and scheming and seeing. And she probably doesn't even mind, but she's like, oh, look at that date. That looks familiar. Okay, now we're going to have to figure this date out. And now I know my daughter-in-law's not coming. And now she's not going to bring the baby.
That's the biggest problem, I think. And that it hasn't even, no decision has been made. It's just, again, we are like, let's just get through the holidays again. It's one of those sort of things. But I think the biggest disappointment, if I was to choose to go to my close friend's wedding, is that the baby stays, not going to come. Yeah, stays at home, and I think they honestly would rather see him than me.
Yeah,
100%.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's
and that's fine. I accept that, and that's totally fine. But I'm just like, oh my God, now I was like, should I have said something?
I'm surprised you just didn't move the whole magnet altogether. Put it in a drawer, Jenna.
Well, it was
what drawers are for.
I should have just took it down.
That's what drawers are for.
Taken it down. I should have just taken it down, but I didn't think that it would even.
I'm so surprised.
Should I have said something? Should I just?
Heck no. There's no need to say anything.
And then I said to Tate, well, did somebody say something to you? Because how you are with your mom. Like you and your mom will say stuff, but you won't tell your husband. Yeah. Obviously him and his mom will say stuff, but they won't tell me. So I was like, did anyone say anything? Yeah. He's like, no, nobody said anything. So I truly don't know whether it was just it fell off the fridge and they picked it up.
She just saw it, and now she's like, okay, now I know that this is going to be not an issue, but like it's not going to be smooth sailing. Like I'm not going to get everybody home like I wanted to.
I don't know. We're still like talking it all out. But when I saw that was moved, I was like, oh my God.
You can go. You don't have to go to this wedding. You know what I mean? Weddings don't necessarily always need to be everybody's going to this wedding and everybody's going to this wedding. It's nice that you can go to this one wedding by yourself and he can go by himself. That's okay. That's great. You guys it's good. We always look at weddings as like representation. Like, oh, we're representing this family at this wedding. I'm representing.
You're often the representation of your family.
I am always the representation of a family, because like my brother's at somewhere here and my sister's somewhere there. I'm the Tassoni representation at this wedding. Hello, hi. I brought 5 different cards because I'm representing this family. Where do I put the cards?
Oh, this is just going to be one of those things that resurfaces on the Delco Duo. Once it does become a conversation, I'm sure it will resurface, so stay tuned.
In a couple months.
If my mother-in-law is watching, I love you.
We love you.
I really
love you guys. That's what happens. Represent at a wedding. You know what it's like.
All right, let's talk about Delco trivia. Let's get off this topic.
I love it. What beloved... Oh, that's
us. Oh, there we are. Okay.
I'm excited for this one. What beloved chain had a restaurant open in Granite Run until the 90s, and it may be making a comeback? Get excited for this one. All right. It may be ringing a bell right now. A lot of people are saying, oh my gosh, please tell me it's Chi-Chi's.
Chi-Chi's, exclamation point. There should be like 15 exclamation points. What a throwback.
We love it. Okay, so Jenna found this tweet.
Yeah, so
I think others are excited.
Delco Roots posted this actually a while ago, so this was more of like the history of it. But that's what it used to look like. You can see by the Granite Run Mall.
It look a lot nicer than that.
What is the slogan?
Salsification. Because, they used to give like chips and salsa. But
the celebration, I need my glasses.
Yeah.
Like, what does that say?
Celebration of food and
life always needs a little salsa. Anyway, so it got replaced by luxury apartments.
Yeah, luxury apartments, which everyone's like, we could use the Chi-Chi's. And I don't know if it's coming back to Granite Run, but Chi-Chi's is coming back.
Well, it can because, like I said, there's luxury apartments. There's so many apartments now up in that area, by the way.
There are.
I frequent that at home. But
they have a lot of restaurants there. I would love to see Chi-Chi's return to that spot. I will be the first one in line.
Is it going to be the same? Like, don't come back if you're not going to be the same.
I celebrated so many birthdays there. I can't even tell you. And they used to have smoking there, and I love the
How
smell.
old were you?
Oh, I was so young. It was 90s. They still had smoking. And we used to tell the people, like, they'd be like, smoking or not, and we'd be like, first available. And they always would.
And Monica's like, please smoking, please smoking, please smoking.
It smells so good. I just loved the smoking.
I just remember my sister would like get sick from all the chips.
Yes.
Wasn't it endless chips?
Endless chips.
She would literally like
so
get
good.
nauseous because she would eat so many chips with the salsa. So many good memes at Chili's or Chi-Chi's, not Chili's.
Very similar to Chili's.
Right? Like maybe that's why they went out of business.
Yeah.
They were too close and competing. But let us know how you feel about Chi-Chi's making a return.
Where should it be?
Where should it be in Delco? Hopefully multiple locations in Delco.
Everywhere.
Otherwise, Delco Duo at phl17.com. That's the best way to reach us. Comments, concerns,
issues, send us your issues.
Well, that's the point of the show. Please send them.
Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.